let's look at equation of a line passing through 2 points. Remember, uh, the equation is this. Now, here, instead of saying x1, y1, z1, and x2, y2, z2, I will use a1, b1, c1, and a2, b2, c2. So, um, a1, b1, c1. This is 1 point. Let's move it. Okay. A2, b2, c2. Again, let's move this. Okay. Now we want a line which passes through these 2 points. So let's say, uh, remember this equation? Now here, instead of x1 and x2, we have a1, a2, a1. Similarly, b1, b2, b1, c1, c2, c1. Okay. So now what we'll do is we'll take one of them, right? Take only one of them, and that we will utilize it further. Okay, so instead of x1, x2, we will be using x minus a1. Remember, we are using a1 uh, divided by a2 minus a1, right? So this will be applicable for all the three, right? So instead of using this, we will use f of x. So see what happens. But before that, let me use a slider, right? So q is equal to slider, or q is equal to 1. If I say, it will create a slider. Okay. So now what I'll do is I'll say a is equal to a1, sorry, a1 plus q times a2 minus a1, right? Similarly, b is equal to b1 plus q times b2 minus b1, and c is equal to c1 plus q times c2 minus c1. Okay, and now I'll just mark it as a point. So a comma b comma c, right? Now b and c, they are lying on top of the other. So let me just move this q a little bit. So as I move q, you will notice that it actually forms a line if we connect all its position. Now what I can do is I can ask GeoGebra to show a trace, right? So now you see what happens, right? It is actually forming a line. Okay, so let me bring it back to 1. Okay, and let me remove the trace. Where is the trace? Show trace. Show trace. Okay, and now let me actually move this a little bit. Okay, so ABC. Now I'll say line A comma B. So you see, C also lies on that. Now the fun part starts. As you have seen in my previous videos, you move this. So C accordingly moves, right? It always lies on the same line. Similarly, if you move this, and if you move this, similarly, if you move this, you change any of these values, automatically C will shift its position. Similarly, if we move Q, position of C on that line will change, and that's all. So that is equation of a line passing through through 2 points. So this actually C gives us an arbitrary point on this line. Now here, this red line is actually not required because it created a function here, so it has plotted that also, which we actually don't need. We have to focus only on this black line. So that's it. Bye.